So, the craziest thing about having your wedding at the zoo is that they actually let you choose an animal that you get to fight.
David, zip it. Shh. I'm looking at the time, and it's... The Chainsaw Minute!
I'm David, and this is your dose of Chainsaw Man. You can join us every Friday where we see what Master Bruce Fujimoto put out, except not next Friday because there is no chapter next week.
Right. I'm Jordan, and if you're looking for regular Shonen Flop goodness, you can find our next episode to hear our cross-post of our episode on Chainsaw Man with Sean and Rem from Anime Out of Context, dropping this Monday.
Hell yeah. They were kind enough of letting us repost an episode that we were on where you'll hear some very interesting takes from them about the best manga of all time, and if the anime adaptation was any good. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying right now. It's been a long day. Sorry, everyone. We're being a little bit rambly.
Yeah.
Just a heads up, these recordings are open to everyone to listen and chat along with us on the Shonen Flop Discord every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time when there's a new chapter out. Find a link to it in the show notes or on our site. And Jordan, what was your devil this week?
It was the Trench Broom Devil.
What is that?
So I've been working with the Godot game engine, and Trench Broom, it is a program used for making Quake levels. And you can import Quake levels into Godot using a plugin called Godot with a Q.
Waiting for Godot, my favorite play.
Oh, I'm waiting for it, David. It is a difficult thing to learn, and it is frustrating me. And I just learned before we recorded, I have a second devil, which is my fucking microphone devil. This thing is so frustrating. I don't fucking get it, but whatever. Hope the audio this episode isn't trash.
It'll be fine. And mine was the Diet Devil. I ate like shit. I probably gained about 5 pounds this week. So now I have to remember I can't eat all the candy I want.
Hey, that's okay. Because you got married.
I did get married. It's crazy.
You're allowed to eat all the candy you want. Because you are now married.
No, I gotta look good for the honeymoon pictures, baby.
Hey, but after that, Hershey time.
All right, but though, enough about all that. Jordan, hit us with the plot summary for...
Chapter 149, Devil's Choice! So some cultish assholes are ready to burn Chainsaw Man, like set him on fucking fire. So Fumiko says not to transform and that she'll protect them, but Naita points out that she is way stronger than her. Fumiko asks if she'll be willing to kill humans, and Naita's like, duh, I'm a fucking demon. And besides, David, their dogs are hungry. They gotta get home.
Oh no, his Denshi's dogs are barking.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever heard that expression? Because I hadn't for a very long time.
Oh, I have. Yeah, it means your feet are hurting.
Yeah, I swear that this is fucking Bernstein. No one was saying this expression for a long time, and then a million people I know start saying it now.
Well, we're getting older, David.
Oh, goodness.
That's an expression that, like, an old person says.
Oh, wait, sorry, please continue.
Fumiko tries to stop them because their apartment is absolutely staked out, but Naita fires a chain at her. Fumiko dodges and an old woman is hit by them, causing her to burst out of a window and grab her. Denji tickles Naita until she lets Fumiko go, and then he tells her to run the fuck away because Naita will absolutely kill her, so she takes off. Popcorn David.
Takes off much like Scott Pilgrim. Denji has a talk with his daughter about how she's absolutely trying to kill her just now. Naota says, duh, she's a fucking demon and demons kill things.
Yeah.
She asks Dennis to join the demon side because he definitely likes killing too, right? Plus, they can have a bunch of cats and dogs. Dennis doesn't want to do it mainly because he cares about Asa. He says they kissed and it was the only kiss he's ever had that didn't immediately hurt him, which shows how sad Dennis's life is.
God, it's true though. And it wasn't even Asa who kissed him, it was Yoru.
Yeah, but he doesn't know that.
He doesn't know that, yeah.
Naota asks how much he likes Asa, and he holds his hands apart to show how much he likes Asa. Naota asks how much he likes her, Naota, and he holds his hands out way wider, which is also the amount I love my wife. So Naota agrees not to kill any humans for him. She hugs him and orders him to go home right away.
Let's get going.
Where I'm sure their house is completely fine, and so are their dogs.
Their dogs better be okay. I'm gonna be real fucking upset.
Yeah, so why was this week's chapter a 10 out of 10, Jordan?
This chapter was fantastic. I really liked this chapter a lot. Naruto says the phrase, humans are weak sauce, which is very confusing for a few reasons. First of all, that is mid-2000s slang.
Fair.
At first I thought, she's too young to know that slang. And then I realized this takes place in the 90s.
That slang doesn't exist.
That slang doesn't exist. Oh my god. I feel like we all kind of forgot that Naruto is the fucking control devil.
I never forget.
Oh, yes, David. Yeah, it turns out she's really fucking strong. It turns out that's what it's like being one of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy how she is one of the most powerful devils, and she just kind of uses her powers to get extra, ice cream or milk from the kids at school?
Yeah, and ice cream. She likes ice cream, too.
Yeah.
And I also love how Fumiko's like, Denji, what the fuck are you teaching her? And he's just like, I don't know, whatever's on educational television.
Too much PBS.
Well, I mean, I don't know exactly what they have in Japan, but
yeah,
maybe there's a Japanese version of Mr. Rogers she's been watching.
Yes. I love how Naruto has like a simp beam, where if you get hit by the simp beam, you become a simp for her.
Is that what that is?
I don't know. It's literally a chain goes out and then she controls him, so I'm calling it the simp beam.
I don't know if that's what a simp is, but I get where you're coming from with that, so I'll allow it.
Thank you for allowing that.
Yeah. I also really liked Denji's explanation for why he likes Aza. It is so sad, but it is like, yeah, that is the one kiss he had where, like, I mean, Aza didn't hurt him. Naruto kind of fucked things up, but I mean, like, the kiss itself was, like, actually pretty nice.
Which is funny because he just didn't realize that she was still actively trying to kill him when he kissed. When she was trying to still actively kill him when she kissed him.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Because she immediately tried to go Denji's spinal cord sword.
He was like, Denji's spinal cord sword. That's weird. And is that a new thing we're doing? Oh, God. No, but it's also like really sweet to see Denji like start to kind of recognize what like a more healthy kind of relationship is. Again, considering the fact he didn't realize she was trying to kill him.
It is so great, the dramatic irony of that. Where he's like, it's the only person who hasn't ever tried to kill me.
Yeah, and he is right that Aza herself has not tried to. Yoru has, but he is not aware that was... Again, he's not aware that that's what was going on.
Yeah, I also love the Dennis-Naruto relationship. It's just so odd, and you really just see how much he cares about her and the animals.
I love it so much because it's like, it's a little bit like, on one hand, it is kind of a fucked up relationship because she is controlling it. But on the other hand, you get the sense like he really does love her. Like, it's not all just like controlling stuff. Like, they do have a sweet relationship. It's just like also very strange.
I like the fart counter? God, just such a great ending where he gives her a hug. Fujimoto is definitely cooking so hard with that Asa kiss discussion. I wish I could show people this chapter and it didn't spoil a ton of things because it really just is such a great way of showing how good a writer Fujimoto is.
I also love that Dennis saved Fumiko by giving Naruto like a tickle attack where he just like tickled her a lot. It also shows that like Dennis knows how to stop Naruto. He knows that her weakness is tickling.
Yeah.
It was funny when Naruto was like, mush, Dennis, mush, we must get home.
The dog metaphors continue.
To the puppies and meowie.
I also love how Fumiko is like, fuck it, I'm out.
Yeah, Fumiko's like, I mean, they're right. She is way stronger than me. Bye.
God, I love characters that are like, all right, you right. Shout out back to Madoka, the smartest character to ever appear in Chainsaw Man.
Yeah, I will give Fumiko, she's not the dumbest character in Chainsaw Man.
Yeah. Even if she did touch Dennis's wiener.
She's not the most morally correct character in Chainsaw Man. One of the things that is very clear in part 1, wait, who's that guy with like the scar over his eye? I can't remember his fucking name. Or by his mouth. That was like, you know what I'm talking about?
Kishibe.
Yeah, in part 1, Kishibe says, you gotta basically kind of says you have to be crazy to be in the public safety division. And like, you can kind of pick up that the crazier people are, the better they are in the public safety division.
To have lasted 20 years in public safety, no way do you remain sane doing that.
No, but it's also like an asset because, like, again, the sanest person in public safety, Madoka, quit. Yeah. You have to be insane to be there. Like, Aki died because he wasn't crazy enough, basically, is my point. Denji survives because he is insane, essentially.
Well, Denji is also immortal, which really helps.
Well, yeah, but even before he was immortal, he was pretty crazy.
That is true. I also love the burn chainsaw man. I wonder if there's this crazy connection. So chainsaws are powered by gasoline, which is definitely something probably under the purview of the fire devil. So I wonder if there's some sort of connection between that.
Perhaps. Is there a global warming devil?
There probably is.
It's not super strong yet because, like, people in the 90s weren't as aware of that, but, like,
yeah,
after Al Gore in the 2000s, it got way stronger.
This is so depressing.
It's so depressing.
God, do you have anything else you want to talk about, Jordan?
Yeah, no, I feel like I'm doing the thing from the Mr. Show meme or from the Mr. Show episode where they're like the change for $1 sketch. You ever seen that?
I don't know. I'm just thinking about the field trip into his mother's ass.
Yeah, that one's really good.
That's a great skit.
I highly recommend the change for $1 sketch. It's probably my favorite Mr. Show sketch. I guess I don't really have anything else to add. I really like this episode. I really like this chapter. It's just really interesting, to see more about Denji and Nayuta's relationship and to see how they're dealing with this, I guess.
Sounds good. Well, Jordan, I want to say thank you so much for all your hard work on the show.
Thank you so much, David, for yours. And congratulations on tying that goddamn knot.
Well, thank you. And you can find us on Twitter at Shonen Flopcast, Tumblr, Shonen-Flop, our website, ShonenFlop.com. We're also on Spotify, iTunes, YouTube, wherever else you get your podcast. Props to Shannon for the awesome cover art. Find her online at illuminyatea. As a reminder, join us every Tuesday at 3:30 p.m. Eastern when there's a new chapter out. Just a reminder, there is none next week. Stay tuned for Monday as we are doing a cross post of our thoughts on the Chainsaw Man anime that we recorded with the Anime Out of Context gang. That's going to be a hell of a lot of fun.
I believe it is pronounced the Chainsaw Manime.
You're right. How am I going to make a manime out of you? And so, Jordan, though, you know what's really interesting is now that Fumiko is gone, that means that there is an opportunity for a neutral female character that
David,
can be showing
I don't
up.
care. Shut up, because looking at the clock and the Chainsaw Man has passed. We have to stop talking about it contractually.
Bye.
Bye. The Chainsaw Man. God.